welcome.
Hello,
And what's your name?
my name is Imen Siar.
And how old are you, Imen?
I'm 20 years old.
Okay, where are you from?
Croydon.
Okay.
The thing I like most about when I'm singing is that I can feel a sort of freedom when I'm doing it. Today, I'm really, really excited. I've been watching Britain's Got Talent for like years and years, thinking that I'm gonna be on that stage.
Yep.
And my dream is to inspire the Muslim girls in my community.
All right, good luck.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes. I know that she knows. No limits. She craves attention. She prays it. No better you than you that you are. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh.
Thank you.
If all the lonely people spoke to all the other lonely folk, there'd be no lonely people. If only we could shine like stars to find each other in the dark, there'd be no lonely people.
Oh,
Imen Siar, look at you. This is exciting.
oh, I'm so happy. It's so like rare for me to get to do things here in the US, and these are the first ones, so I'm super happy.
I love it. Yeah, it feels like you're here. You know, it feels like you're not over there.
Exactly.
I
It's
can almost
amazing.
touch you. It's great. It's wonderful. Oh my God, Iman, I love it. And I have to ask you, are you able to sing? I was thinking about this, Iman, because you are used to doing at concerts at night or something like that. Is there a better time for your vocals? I was thinking about that. Like when you do the morning shows, is that harder than when you like sing at night? You know, is there a time for you?
I always wait till at least the afternoon. Because I'm someone, and I shouldn't say this, like me and vocal warm-ups are not like best friends, and I feel like I warm up my vocal during the day. I feel like in the morning, like my voice sounds completely different. But if I have to do a track that has very low deep vocals, then I can do it in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Not actual shows in the morning, yeah. So I'm gonna. But in general, it feels more like a show when it's in the evening. Like
Yeah.
not sure if I'll be doing many in the morning, but if it happens as a festival and opportunity, I'll get up way earlier and do all the vocal
You'll have to
warm-ups.
get used to it because when America finds out about you, you're going to be doing all those 6 a.m. shows. So, you know, just putting it out there, you know.
Perfect. Then I'll wake up at 4 and warm up for 2 hours.
Exactly, exactly. Oh my God, man, that's great. And you know, I was shocked to learn, and the fact that you're in America, I was shocked to learn that this new single that you put out, "Lonely People," breathtaking, by the way, and you shot the video here in America, but you traveled to film it on the day that the travel ban was lifted. Like, and 24 hours later, you're looking glamorous. You know, you're looking timeless there in a cafe. Like, wow, like. Is this how you did it? Like, tell me a little bit about this, like 24 hours here.
Yeah, literally came in. First thing that we wanted to get done was the video with like in terms of availability for everyone and everything. And what people like don't understand sometimes that they don't know is that I've done the 3 videos that day, like in English, in Arabic, and so at each scene that I successfully did, I had to redo the scene and make it as good in the other languages and as
Wow.
similar. So it was, so let's say I got to New York very late at night and then slept like a very few hours, woke up at 8 a.m., started the shooting, 10 p.m. that day finished the shooting. So it was crazy. But it was my first music video, so the excitement like kept me up anyways. So it was a lot of work, but it was worth it. I'm glad that people liked the video.
Oh,
And I
it's
had never been, so it was great.
yeah. And I think what makes sense here is that, you know, we found out that you meditate as well, and like you're always so calm. Like right now, like your energy that you're giving off. My audio audience can't see it, the video will, but you're just like calming presence. You're just like in state. You know, so the fact that you're running around the country, taking flights across the world, is it, like is meditation, like is that part of it? Is that how you do it as well? Stay calm?
Absolutely. Like my form of meditation is apart from the prayers itself, that because it's 5 times a day, it keeps you like calm throughout the day, and you know that what's meant for you is meant for you, so you don't stress too much. Just literally having the talks with myself just before going to bed, and like reassuring myself. And if I feel stressed, I tell myself it's okay, and I shouldn't feel bad or guilty that I feel that way. So like I find my own way of meditating. I don't like to follow like other people's video because I feel like everyone has to find their own way. And I don't know, I just feel like when I talk to you and I feel like I'm talking to a friend and telling my story, of course the nerves then come in place when I'm performing. And if there wasn't nerves and adrenaline, then it means it's not the right job for you, because you
Right.
don't want it, you know. But when it comes to conversation, you're another human just like me, and we are talking about our lives and our stories. Everyone just should be calm and like just listening to each other, really.
Oh my
So
God, Iman, we love you. Like you're the best. And now that we connected, it's like you have like fans in, like you have an industry fan in Nashville. I just want to say that. Um,
oh,
oh my
thank
God, you're the best. You're the best. But also, I was thinking, because you're growing quickly in popularity, and I was talking to a friend of our show the other day. Her name is Morgan Wade. She's in country, like a country world, but she's blowing up like just like you are. And she was telling me how, when you're at this point that you guys are, all of a sudden you start getting like texts from people who haven't been around in forever, or you start getting DMs from like the neighbor that didn't think you would make it, and they'd be like, hey, can you get me to the show? Or like just like weird stuff starts happening like that. Has this been your experience a little bit?
100%. It's from people that used to make fun of me back in high school. Like, I find this so hilarious. Some people, if I see the message, I'm like, well, I don't know how to feel about this. I leave it for a second and then I'll respond, because I always feel like, I always want to give this fair chance to people. Maybe they have changed, and I just want to forgive everyone. I don't forget, but I do forgive. And if it was in a time where we were all young, we were probably all silly. So if it happened now, then if someone was like toxic to me, I would cut off straight away. But if it's people from the past that I haven't heard like in 10 years, I try to give it another chance. But it's crazy how they all start popping out. Like as soon as I got verified, I'm like, hi, I don't know if you remember me, but and of course I remember you. You made me go through hell, remember? But regardless of that, it is weird like how everyone suddenly finds your Instagram, and they never used to follow you before, because if you wanted to actually support me, you would have followed my journey from the beginning. But no hard feelings. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
for
is what it
play.
is. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I did find that's very fascinating. And yeah, speaking of your story, I mean, it's great. You've been singing since you're like 4 years old. I mean, it's been your path, and it's like your destiny, really. It's your purpose. I would say your purpose. But I have to ask you, was there ever a time, man, where you really like doubted yourself, but like really that you were like, man, I don't know if this is like my journey here. Like, was there like a low point where your confidence was really shaken?
I feel like in terms of confidence, where I was like not very confident myself, was almost like physically wise, but never about like what I wanted to do in life. So
Right.
like the way I looked like affected me in a way that was different in other countries. If I don't know how to explain it, but the way that I used to see myself in Italy is not the way that I see myself in London, because people around you change, and their like perception of beauty changes. So in
Sure.
that sense, there was a time where I was really not confident in myself. But when it comes to my dream, I always knew that special people could have like a special place in the world. But I was worried about not finding the right people, because this industry is not only about talents but about who you know. And me living in a small town that I was in Italy, I thought that I wouldn't get to meet people in this industry that would help me grow. So that was the point where I was like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't even have a manager. I don't even do singing lessons. I don't do the piano. I wear a headscarf. I don't know if in the industry they accept a headscarf. So in that term, yes, that was the moment where I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But not that I doubted myself, I doubted the possibilities around me.
Sure, 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 sure. Yeah, I love it. And I love how the universe is conspiring to do exactly what it's supposed to. But yeah, interesting. You mentioned something there that's pretty interesting. So like, let's say, were you the type of girl at 13, man, at 13 years old, that you had the perfect pitch? Like, were you ever right away, like, sort of like phenomenal at this, or did you have to put in any work?
I used to just sing for like fun and post covers, and I didn't know exactly if I sang really well or just okay. But
Hmm.
I knew that the people that used to listen to me used to have all the same reaction. They were like, "Oh my god, you sing amazing!" But when I look back at videos back then, I'm like, "What the hell was this? Why was I singing like that?" So I feel like you grow, your voice grows, you practice a lot, and it is not, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect is something that people, it is not such a thing as perfect, and it's good because it's real and human. But practice does make you better, and
Sure.
when I listen to old videos, I'm like, oh my goodness, and I thought I could sing, you know. But yeah, I you grow, and maybe because I didn't know much about like pitching or like vibratos and stuff like that, I didn't know what I was doing. I used to just like imitate what I used to listen on, like on YouTube. Like I didn't even have like a radio or like a streaming platform. I only used to go to YouTube, listen to the Little Mix, Jessie J, and I used to know that I used to improve because I would take a Beyonce song and I couldn't hit one note, and then 3 months later I suddenly could. So that's how I used to measure my progress, by singing the same song throughout the years and seeing if I could do it now.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love that. I love that. I mean, yeah, when you sing, it's like the most incredible thing. And let me ask you about, because I know you know you got a lot to do, and we appreciate your time, and you may even play a little something for us, which we're excited about. But let me ask about when Billy and Benton discovered you, right? Because you posted videos on YouTube, and it's famous lore, and my audience can find out more about it looking at the videos that you posted. You were singing at your job, but how do you know that it was like a real thing, right? Because I know in this industry a lot of people talk, there's a lot of bullshit, you know. So how do you know that this, like when did you know, like, holy shit, like this is like the real deal? Like, how was that exchange?
So for when I met my first ever management team and I was at work at Nando's, the way that one of Ali that spoke to me first was just very down to earth, and like someone that it was around the south of London like me and Muslim like me. And it took me a while to like believe what they were saying, but after like a year or two of like being with them, and now I would never be without them because I trust them so much that they would tell me what to trust and who to not trust in the industry as well. And like Sylvia is like your favorite auntie. She's like, I give I give off really good vibes, but I can also sense when the vibe is off from someone. And I'm a really good judge of character. So first of all, of course, you have to read through all the, you know, the documentations, all the legal stuff. But when you feel comfortable around a manager, then they're not going to put you in a position where you're going to be uncomfortable with someone else when the team gets bigger. And when Sylvia told me that she used to work with Billy and like what an amazing person she is, I could not but trust her. So
Mm.
the Billy used to watch videos of me because he used to follow her since they used to work together. I came up on his feed and I was singing with a mop in my hand at Nando's, and he found that was very like real, like what people do, people with dreams, they are on their coffee break and they start singing. So I did get a call on Zoom where they told me about like the proposal of like label they had. I did all my research, and on the call there was the biggest artist in Italy, and his name is Tiziano Ferro.
Yeah.
And there's no way he's in this call, tell me it's fake, like there's
It's a filter.
exactly. So he told me I
Wow.
have songs written for you. Billy told me you sing also in Italian and stuff. And that's when Lonely People, at that time I was recording, and he said, I think we could make it work even in Italian. And then we did the Arabic one as well. So Tiziano is the one that translated the song in Italian. And from there, I came to New York. I stayed with Billy's family, just amazing people. And now I feel a very safe place with good people. There is good people and there is bad people in every industry, and I trusted my instincts, and I'm really normally good at them. So I'm
Oh my
I'm
God.
grateful.
I love it. You have such a loving kind heart. So like I can just tell it's wonderful. Yeah, my day is
Oh,
downhill from here. This is phenomenal. This is why I do what I do, everybody. I love it.
oh, you're gonna
Anyway.
make me blush.
Oh, amen. Well, thank you so much for your time. If you want to take us away with a song, we'd be honored. A little bit of a little bit or as much as you want. But yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, of course, especially for you. Is there anyone out there trying to sleep? Anyone out there as lonely as me? I know what you're thinking. I know how you feel. Laying in the cold, longing for summer. And now we all alone under the covers. If all the lonely people spoke to all the other lonely folk, there'd be no lonely people. If only we could shine like stars to find each other in the dark, there'd be no lonely people, no more lonely people.
Man, my chills have chills.
Oh, oh stop it.
Thank you so much. What a pleasure, Imen. You know, I think yeah, we really enjoyed our time, and we look forward to connecting with you down the road.
Thank you so much. Thank you, honestly.
Absolutely.
Thank
Take care.
you.